All right, back. So here's the bottom half. Pause right now and see how much of this that you can do on your own, right? If you got it, awesome. Just check your answers with me. But again, it's pretty straightforward. I just need to know, right? These are my ones, tenths, hundreds, thousands. I write the number, I write the place value, and I'm done. It's that simple for the top 6 of these. So pause the video and then come back and check your answers with me while I write them down. Beep. Okay, so you're back. So I look at the number. The first thing I do is I write the number. That's a 9, so I'm gonna write 9. And it's not the tenths, it's not the thousands, it's the hundreds, so I write 9 hundredths. Easy. I know that number, I recognize it. That's a 7. Don't try to tell me otherwise. So I'm gonna write 7. And it's in what place value? Tenths. So I write tenths. Okay, this one, I know that number too. I know all these numbers, man. That guy's a 6. And what's its place value? I heard it, thousandths, so I write thousandths. Yeah, easy. You're right. Here I got 3, so I write 3. And it's one spot over from the 1, so I know that's a tenths. And I write tenths. Okay, what that? That's a 2, so I write 2. What place value? Well, it's 1, 2, 3 away, so it goes tenths, hundredths, thousandths, so I know that's thousandths. All right, the farther away I get from ones, the smaller it gets, and the more pieces that I'm cutting it into. That's why it seems like it's bigger. Thousands is bigger than 100, but thousandths means I have 1,000 pieces, so they're much smaller. Okay, and then over here, that's a 1 or an L. I'm not sure. Just kidding. It's a 1, and I know what the value is because it's tenths, hundredths, thousandths, so I put thousandths. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, try to do this. Write it in word form, at least one in word form if you can, and try decimal and expand it. Pause it. Beep. Okay, come back. Right on. So let's try this one. I'm going to do this one in word form. So I just read the number. It's 489. So I'm going to write that. 489. Don't judge my penmanship. 489. And I go, well, that's not 489 because I got a decimal here. So I know it's smaller than 1. It's 489 what? Well, the last digit here is in the thousandths place, so I write thousandths. 489 thousandths. Okay, now I want to write it another way. I'm going to write it in expanded form, and then over here I'll do decimal. So, and if you did it in decimal, we can check that back and forth. But so for my first one, I have no ones. Yay! Less to do, right? So I write 4 times a tenth. Right? If I have 4 Skittles, 4 times 1 Skittle, I have 4 Skittles. If I have 4 times 1/10, I have 4 tenths. Right? Same kind of concept here. Then I'm going to add to it. I'm going to add 8 times 1 over 100 because those are hundredths and I have 8 of them. I have 8 hundredths. 8 times 100th is 8 hundredths. And then I'm going to add finally my thousandths, the little teeniest tiny guys that I've got. I've got 9 of them. And I'm going to multiply that by 1 over 1,000. And I've got it. 4 tenths, 8 hundredths, 9 thousandths, 489 thousandths. All right, this one over here. Let's do this one. I'm tired of writing long words. Let's do this one in expanded and in decimal. Okay? Expanded and in decimal. So, let's do decimal first. It's 5.0. Okay? Plus 0.9. 5 plus 9 tenths plus 1 100th plus 6 thousandths plus 1 100th plus 6 thousandths. I just dropped all these and make them zeros, right? Boom, boom. I drop that, make it a 0, right? I'm isolating the number and I'm replacing every other number in there with zeros. That's all I'm doing. That's how I isolate. Just put it in the same place value and drop everything else, make those zeros. Okay? And if I want to do expanded, well, that is, of course, 5 times 1, right? Because I've got 5 ones, right? That's in the ones place. I have 5 ones. Plus, I've got 9 tenths. So I'm going to write 9 times 1/10. I have 9 tenths. 1/10 times 9 means I have 9 of them. I have 9/10. Plus 1 times 1/100th means I just have 1/100th. Plus 6 1,000ths. 6 times 1,000th is 6,000. 6 times 1 is 6, right? 6 times 1,000th is 6,000ths. All right, it's done. Boosh. All right, back page coming up.